For the next 15 seconds, listen carefully, because this is the moment everything changed. Imagine trusting someone so much that you ignore every red flag, every late-night excuse, every unexplained smile on their phone. Now imagine coming home early, opening one door and watching your entire world collapse in a single heartbeat. That's what happened to me the day my wife told me she had a work meeting. What I saw behind that door didn't just break me, it awakened a version of me I never knew existed. My name is Daniel Parker, a 34-year-old project engineer who has always believed that honesty builds a home stronger than bricks. My wife Emily, a 31-year-old marketing executive, was the center of my world. We had been together for 8 years, married for 5, and I'd never once doubted her, until that day. It started small. Emily suddenly became busy every other evening. Meetings ran late. Her phone stayed face down. She laughed at texts she never explained. The Emily I knew, the woman who used to tell me every tiny thing about her day, had been replaced by someone who lived behind locked screens and vague excuses. One Thursday afternoon, I got off work early. I thought it would be a sweet surprise, maybe take her out to dinner, maybe bring flowers. When I called her, she didn't pick up. Then she sent a message. In a work meeting. Can't talk. Something in my gut twisted. Emily never ignored calls. Not mine. I decided to drop by her office with her favorite coffee. That was my excuse. But honestly, I just wanted to look into her eyes and see if she was still mine. Her office building was quieter than usual. When I reached her floor, the lights were dim. Only one room glowed through the frosted glass windows of the conference hall. Her voice drifted out, soft, nervous, not at all like she was in a professional meeting. And then another voice responded. Male. Too close. I felt my heartbeat hammering as I approached the door. I pushed it open. There she was, Emily, standing far too close to Jason, her team leader. Her face went pale when she saw me. His eyes widened like a kid caught stealing. My world didn't shatter with noise. It shattered in silence. Emily stepped back so fast she nearly tripped. Daniel, I thought you were at work. That's funny, I said quietly. I thought you were too. Jason stuttered something about reviewing a presentation. I stared at the laptop on the table. The screen wasn't even turned on. I walked out before either of them could say another word. I wasn't explosive. I wasn't dramatic. I was cold. And that scared Emily more than any shouting ever could. I spent the night at my brother's place. That's when a different kind of clarity hit me. If Emily had thrown away our marriage so easily, why should I protect her from the consequences? Revenge wasn't just satisfying, it was strategic. Emily had always been proud of her spotless reputation at work. She was aiming for a promotion, one she had been talking about for months. And Jason? He was married too. If their company found out, both of them would face serious disciplinary action, maybe even lose their jobs. But I didn't want to destroy her career completely. That wasn't who I was. Instead, I wanted her to feel the weight of what she had done. The next morning, I gathered every piece of proof I had, her messages, her calendar entries, the hours she claimed to be working late, photos from the office security feed I had access to through a friend who worked in building management. But instead of sending it to the company, I sent it to their spouses. Jason's wife called me within minutes, sobbing. She thanked me. She said she had suspected this for months, but never had the courage to confront him. Now she could. Emily came home that evening to find me sitting at the dining table with a folder of printed screenshots. Her eyes were red. Maybe from crying, maybe from guilt, maybe both. Daniel, please, I made a mistake. A terrible mistake. You made a choice, I corrected her, and now I'm making mine. I didn't yell. I didn't argue. I simply placed divorce papers on the table and walked away. Her career didn't collapse, but her promotion disappeared. HR restructured her team. Jason was removed from leadership for inappropriate conduct. Emily's perfect world cracked exactly where she had cracked mine. Months later, people told me I seemed stronger, calmer, more confident. Maybe I was. Betrayal had burned the old me, but what rose from the ashes was someone who finally understood his worth. And if you liked the video, please subscribe and turn on notifications.